can't believe this.
911, please state your emergency.
We'll figure this out together.
Tell the cops to hurry. Come on.
Fucking asshole. Stop. Stop. Let's
We've
go.
tracked your location. Police are coming.
Stop on the damn road.
Spread out. Keep looking. A patrol car has been dispatched after the suspect.
What the hell are you doing? What? Oh my God.
Guys, has DedSec ever run a Farmington's op?
Farmingtons? Why would we?
No idea. But it looks like they've been firing employees who take even a passing interest in us.
That's probably illegal.
I'm gonna visit one of their pharmacies and see if I can get into the company system. Find out what's going on behind the scenes there.
Hey, while you're there, I have a few...
Okay.
He gave us a slip. Come on, let's regroup at HQ.
What just happened? Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, he's gone. We're shutting down here.
Oh, what's up, Sensei? Let me see.
Ugh, Marg.
Oh, fuck. Sensei, you hear me okay now?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
God, that music's really annoying. Let's see if I can turn the music volume down a little bit. It's kind of overpowering. That's better. Bernie's going to be on Twitch in a couple of days. I don't think Bernie has a chance of getting the nomination, honestly. There's just... I think his time is over. I mean, he's been successful in kind of pulling the whole party a little bit more to the left, but I don't think, like, I just don't see him getting it now. But, you know, I should just give up on political predictions because I was so wrong about, you know, the 2016 election.
Sure.
Anyway, you're not saying anything, Sensei, so I'm not sure if you're still here or have any opinion on it. Biden is not looking too hot at this point. I mean, like, I still believe that he actually would have a better chance of winning a general election. But he's... God, how the hell do I get into this parking garage? Oh, it must be here. There's gotta be an underground parking garage here somewhere, right? Come on. Did the game just bug out on me? What the fuck? Ah, here we go. That should do it. Come on. Okay.
This should come in handy.
Hey, Marcus. Meet Wrench in the garage when you're ready.
Will do.
State your emergency, please.
Help! God, someone's shooting!
Remain calm.
I'm not
Police
sick.
are now in transit.
I think I have allergies, actually. Oh, fuck. You fucking idiot. I wonder if this will let me get up there. Doesn't look like it.
Learn to drive, moron. Should I be running?
Shit.
God, will you be?
Alright, later, Sensei.
Mike, listen. Hey, hold up a sec. What do
Fuck.
you want?
How the fuck do I get up there?
Oh.
It is pretty much a GTA clone. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, that's not what I expected. The other thing that I think is really bizarre about this game is, like, it's all about hackers or whatever. But, like, okay. Here's the racism part, right? Like, all the hackers in this game are black. Like, your whole hacker group is black. You're black, whatever. Now, I don't want to be racist or nothing, even though I am totally racist. But seriously, there aren't that many black fucking hackers, dude. Like, I've been to DEF CON. There were not a lot of black people at DEF CON. Actually, I've been to a couple of cons. Oh, fucking A! Oh, I was not expecting that. Speaker, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Oh.
Home has announced its next wave of smart houses will be available for purchase later this month, dubbed from thermostats to kitchen appliances are integrated into an internal network, allowing owners to control every function of their home with a one-touch app developed and released by Home itself. This Internet of Things is the driving force of the home sales boom, says CTO Stephen Bader, speaking on behalf of the company at the recent conference.
Hackers love a challenge. All right, guys, let's fire it up. Yeah, let's do this.
Come on, Marcus. Jump in, baby. The water's fine. Ready to rock it? You get to have all the fun.
Hell yeah!
Okay, everything's set up. Ready? And set. Go! know this needs? Atmosphere.
Step back, kiddies. I'm not your mommy's smart car.
All units, we're in pursuit of a vehicle fitting the description of the cyber driver car. I repeat, fitting the description of the cyber driver car.
We're gonna mess with the cops.
Oh, man.
Is that the car from the movie? Yeah, that's the cyber car. Be alert. Possible hostiles near your location.
But George, there's no driver in the car.
Oh, George, you need to get your eyes checked. Holy jumping frogs! There's no driver in that car!
Crap! I need help.
Jump the barge.
You think?
Totally doable. Just remember to boost the engine.
Stop him! Use lethal force if you have to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One suspect.
Okay, everything's set up. Ready? And set. Go! You know what this needs? Atmosphere.
Step back, kiddies. I'm not your mommy's smart car.
All units, we're in pursuit of a vehicle fitting the description of the cyber driver car. I repeat, fitting the description of the cyber driver car.
We're gonna mess with the cops.
Oh, man.
Is that the car from the movie? Yeah, that's the cyber car. It's a hostile in your area.
But George, there's no driver in the car.
Oh, George, you need to get your eyes checked. Holy jumping frogs! There's no driver in that car!
Yeah, squad, stand by. We're swinging back
Jump
around.
the barge.
You think?
Totally doable. Just remember to boost the engine.
Off the road. Do whatever it takes to stop it.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
We'll stick around and sniff him out.
Marcus,
We're on the news.
already?
Fame won't change me.
Live on the scene, we're getting reports of the cyber driver car performing spectacular stunts around town. The one-of-a-kind car is drawing quite a crowd. It could be a marketing stunt for the upcoming release of action thriller Cyber Driver. We're able to get a closer look at the Cyber Driver car as it races through the city. And it seems that there's no driver.
He's not letting up.
Police are still in pursuit of the Cyber Driver car. Wait, what's that? Folks, we're seeing a logo on the car. It reads DedSec.
That's hella dope.
Woohoo!
Woo! Everything's set up.
God damn it.
Ready? And set. Go! You know what this needs? Atmosphere.
Step back, kiddies. I'm not your mommy's smart car.
All units, we're in pursuit of a vehicle fitting the description of the cyber driver car. I repeat, fitting the description of the cyber driver car.
We're gonna mess with the cops.
Oh, man.
Is that the car from the movie? Yeah, that's the cyber car. Hey!
But George, there's no driver in the car.
Oh, George, you need to get your eyes checked. Holy jumping frogs! There's no driver in that car!
Going in for a hit.
Jump the barge.
You think?
Totally doable. Just remember to boost the engine.
He's gone off the road. We gotta stop this guy.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Squad, the suspect's gone. We're not giving up yet.
Marcus,
We're on the news.
already?
Fame won't change me.
Live on the scene, we're getting reports of the cyber driver car performing spectacular stunts around town. The one-of-a-kind car is drawing quite a crowd. It could be a marketing stunt for the upcoming release of action thriller Cyber Driver. We're able to get a closer look at the Cyber Driver car as it races through the city. And it seems that there's no driver. Police are still in pursuit of the Cyber Driver car. Wait, what's that? Folks, we're seeing a logo on the car. It reads DedSec.
That's hella dope.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Cool. We have civilians down.
Galilee shouldn't have risked their reputation by dealing with the studio at all.
It's okay, Josh. You know why?
No, Satara. Why?
We're gonna hit him where it giga hurts.
But be advised that a possible suspect or suspects have been reported near your location.
I'm in trouble here.
Taking cover.
Where the hell did he go?
Damn it! Patrol down!
And now for the big finish.
Own the internet. Own the world.
Started out as just a trickle, then boom. The numbers haven't stopped climbing. This is a good target.
Yeah, but was it?
You don't think?
No, I mean, of course, look at the numbers, but I don't know, what are we gonna do? You know, for real.
Aim bigger.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Are you watching? No. It's like sadtube.com. The channel for sad people, am I right? Yes, them. I mean, come on. Look at them. They've got their own goddamn branding. I've been following them since they accessed our server network. Jesus Christ, don't yell in my fucking ear. Use your inside voice, will you? Anyways, it's all done other than the handshake. We're working with the humanized Zulu in case it gets to the collateral damage part of the relationship. They'll be discreet.
Yo! Come to see the magic happen? I'll let you watch while I do my thing.
If you wanted magic, maybe you should be watching me work.
Ho ho! Did Luke ride on Yoda's back? I think not.
I was always more of a Lando man myself. Owned the Millennium Falcon, ran Cloud City, blew up the second Death Star, killer mustache.
Killer mustache. I'm more of a Chewie guy myself. Rips off arms, handy with a hydro spanner, more hair than an 80s Greek porno.
I can see that.
Do you want to? I still have some old tapes.
I'm good.
Marcus, those new Dawn parasites got our recruitment video killed. Can you believe it?
Oh, I believe it.
Jimmy's discussed greatest fits? Say it ain't so.
What are we gonna do about it?
Come by the hackerspace when you have a minute and we'll figure out the best way to pay them back.
Hi.
Hey, Marcus, I got something to show you.
Am I gonna like it?
I'm gonna say 30 to 1 odds against.
Then I guess I better get it out the way. See you soon.
I want to print something on the 3D printer, but the others don't think it's gonna work.
What is it?
A dildo or a cat? I haven't made up my mind yet.
Between a dildo or a cat?
People keep talking about printing guns, except they all make them look like guns. Why can't it be a dildo or a cat or a...
Sounds like...
It's a fair point.
authority.
For fuck's sake, some jackass is trying to harass me?
Yeah, it might be really choppy on my end. This thing is a resource hog. Like 8 gigs of RAM is not enough for this game apparently.
911, please state the name.
So it might not be worth streaming. But stuff like this, you know, my trademark driving skills. Like, I don't know if it likes my card either. It keeps crashing because of a problem with the display drivers. Oh shit.
This area is off limits.
Oh, fucking that.
Hey, keep walking there. Keep moving.
What?
Stay right where you are. Let's keep this simple. You're under arrest. Bringing him home.
The fuck? I didn't even know it's possible to get busted in this game.
Recent leaks of confidential emails has had unexpected consequences for HMP Studios. Contents of the documents expose an ongoing contentious collaboration with Galilei, the company responsible for the expensive high-tech car featured in the studio's latest blockbuster, Cyberdriver. The emails reveal that a studio executive referred to the car as a useless lemon and threatened legal action against the space company. There was good news for HMP Studios, however. Following the hack, interest around the movie spiked, making Cyberdriver the surprise hit of the year. Police say that the studio has yet to press charges against the hacker group. We'll keep you posted.
Asshole!
911, please state the nature of your emergency.
Oh god, some guy's shooting! Just hurry, please, please, please!
CTOS has verified your location. Police are on the way.
Get out of the line of fire!
Yo, Wrench.
Yo, M.
Damn, man, I hope you kept the receipts.
Hey, yo. Check out this fuck stick.
So tell us about Home 2.0.
Home systems are completely bulletproof. Your privacy is absolutely secure.
Bold claim, Steven. Aren't you worried hacker groups will see that as a challenge?
Well, say what you mean, Shirley. Dead sec. Now, if they want to go up against us, I invite them to try. Home 2.0 is an OS with teeth.
Yo, he called us out by name?
Yep.
He don't know who he fucking with. It's on now.
That's why I've been trying to crack 2.0. There's just one teeny little problem.
What?
Here, hold this. Stand back. Great. Chip! It's a little hard to get out. Look, there's no point in trying to use the previous version's hardware to jack the new OS. Why? Because they changed the ports. Following the capitalist guide to forced obsolescence. But luckily, a little birdie told me that 2.0 should be packing a farm-fresh 0 day.
Ooh, now that might just be a shame.
Damn right. And that is why you, my friend, are going to hijack me a 2.0 pre-order shipment before some do-gooder white hat tells Home how to cock-block us.
You've got a weird relationship with technology. You know that, right?
He didn't mean it.
Okay, I'm at Holmes Distribution Center.
Great. Okay, so take a look around for a computer, one of those old crap box ones. Now, Holmes stores their schedules based on number plate destination combinations, like some kind of barely literate moron. If that moron was, you know, a company.
Good to know. I'll see what I can find.
Please state your emergency. Yes, you need to send some police here right away. CTOS has verified your location. Police are on their way.
Where are you?
Got it. I got the list.
Okay, great. So now all you have to do is stroll over to the distribution center and match the number plate of one of their trucks to the one that's headed downtown.
Man, this is so analog.
I told you. Luddites.
Yeah, I'll hold. Again.
Be advised, we have reports of previously identified target near your location. Over.
I got the list.
Okay, great. So now all you have to do is stroll over to the distribution center and match the number plate of one of their trucks to the one that's headed downtown.
Man, this is so analog.
I told you. Luddites.
I was thinking of watching the game this weekend, getting a few of the guys over for wings and beers.
Game, yes. But wings are gross. You get grease everywhere. Last time, I was still finding sticky patches on my couch 2 weeks later.
So what? Ranch dip, nachos, Tex-Mex?
No.
I found the truck.
Great! And what are you waiting for? Smash and grab, my friend.
Be ready to put pepperoni on the ceiling.
Who the hell does that?
After a few beers, everyone.
I saw this movie about earthquakes.
Motherfucker.
I mean, of all the days for some weak ticket, it has to pay. And it's like, I had to get to work. I'm already on, almost about to get fired, but I'm trying to make it up to my boss.
Again. Huh? Hey!
Oh, hi. Can you help me? Yeah. I've been on this call for 20 minutes and I wanted to see about getting access to the 2.0. No. I already got the boss.
Keep your eyes open.
Spread out and find him. Go!
There's something. Ah!
There, that... Hang on.
Oh yeah, you can totally lure them in and just kill them all.
Hey! 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 I would outrun so fast. I'm telling you, so trust me. Just stop worrying. Who the hell are you?
Son of a... I'm about to meet someone back in the days.
The cops are never around when you need them.
Oh really? Recycling weapon names? Where's the fucking key? Downstairs. The fuck? Man, I killed that guy a long time ago.
I got the shipment and I'm inbound.
I'll ready the welcoming committee.
hate driving this thing. Ah! Fuck. Fuck, why do they make you drive it all this way? Holy shit. Oh fuck, I think I just killed somebody. Oh, that's bad. Come on. This is supposed to be San Francisco. It does look like San Francisco. Like it's the Bay Area. Like there's Oakland, there's Marin County.
Wait a minute.
Hey, tell me I got something good.
Nope. Crash. Crash. Oh.
They even keep the names of a lot of stuff the same. And this is obviously home is like nest.
Sea goods? Is it actually good? It might be evil. I don't know. This is home we're talking about. All right.
Wow, it's choppy as fuck, man. I shouldn't be streaming this game.
Get us some caffeine.
That looks
Wait,
bad.
you want me to get you two coffee?
No, he's a robot. I want you to get us caffeine. You'll take a decaf.
What happens if I turn that off? Huh. Let me go look. I was gonna ask you, Suika, by the way, do you have a recommendation for like how I ought to upgrade? Based on what you're telling me, I don't know if I should bother like upgrading the CPU right now.
Sweet.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck just happened there?
Did the best I could, man.
Okay, you did a good job.
I'm not
Figure it out.
saying you're blaming me. I'm just saying that the components.
Hey, no, that's not. You're asking me to reprogram it from the beginning.
Stop.
I assume I should just get more RAM.
Oh, nice. Finally got it. Good job.
Hey, no more rules. These are like liquid cocaine. You think that's a good idea for Josh? Nope. Never happened.
Here we go.
Oh, well. Suika, are you able to get in Discord or not?
Everybody here to motherfucking dead set that we are the baddest motherfucking hacking, coding, stealing. Well, we don't tell the cops I said that shit. But cheers to us, dead sec.
By the way, you like how they do the hacking and I'm the one who like steals the fucking truck?
Alright, dude. Next step is to find a smart home and break into its server.
How's the display unit at their head complex looking?
Let's see. Security's lax. Should be safe to test for 0 day.
Should be? Thanks for the optimism.
760 and CPU are probably a bigger issue. Actually, am I in a chat room? Let me check. Oh yeah, I'm in. Okay. Hello?
Yeah? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, I wasn't in, I thought I was in a channel, but I wasn't. Anyway, the question I have is about like I've seen stuff about like real-time ray tracing. I guess that's going to be like the thing for graphics cards. Like, how mature is that? Is there anything that has even come out with that shit, or is that just like what they're trying to push devs toward or something?
Yeah, that's NVIDIA trying to sell you a new card. Technology is on first generation, so it runs like shit. It
So it's not-
halves your performance in any
Okay.
game. Like, say you're getting 170 FPS, and then suddenly you're getting what, 70? If you turn it on.
Okay.
And it only looks like a tiny bit better because it's just reflections or just global lighting.
Yeah.
They don't really use ray tracing for everything.
Okay, so it's not. I had the suspicion that it was not like it wasn't mature yet.
But basically, from what I'm seeing, you have a GTX 760, right?
Yeah.
You meet the minimum requirements for this game, but not the recommended with your GPU. So I think that's probably like the biggest bottleneck right now, if you were to update.
That's probably. I assume that would be true for other games too. Is that the graphics card is what's where I'm getting held back?
Because to be honest, your CPU is still kinda decent. I mean, sure, for streaming, if you had more cores, it would be better.
The fuck is this spam?
Because you can then just have the encoder running in one core and
Yeah.
the game running on the first 4.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, it's like, yeah, your CPU and GPU are the prime candidates for upgrades.
It's not the RAM?
There's no... the RAM doesn't really help you a lot unless you want to have a billion things open. Like, say you want the game and a web browser with 100 tabs open, then sure, go ahead, open the, like, upgrade the RAM. But RAM is not that important. I don't think there's any game that requires 16 gigabytes unless you set it to maximum high-end ultra settings. And even then, most games don't demand more than 8 gigabytes. If you told me you were doing, say, video editing or compiling code, I would tell you, yeah, go ahead and just get 32 gigabytes of RAM or more.
No, I'm thinking about just adding another 8. I mean, like, because I don't think it's that expensive, you know?
Yeah, it might not be expensive, but it's not really going to help performance a lot, though.
So probably the thing that I should, if I'm going to do anything, it would be the graphics card.
Yeah, like that's the weakest part of these, your build, followed by the CPU.
The way the CPU stuff is going, it sounds like I don't really want to do anything because I mean, like, I know there's a lot of AMD people here, but like I had such a bad experience with them. Like, I really don't want to buy one. I'd rather just.
I feel like I don't have that prejudice because I bought AMD back when it was good, like the Athlon days, and then I never bought AMD again until recently.
I had an Athlon, and like I had so many driver issues.
I think it had to do with like how I had an Athlon, but also a like a GeForce 5200, which was notorious for having issues.
Oh, okay.
So the NVIDIA GPU kinda was like the biggest problem.
That'll be enough to sound the alarm.
Got it.
For me. The GPU just worked until the day it died, along with the rest of the computer. But that was more than 10 years later, so can't really blame it. Yeah, no, I mean, I have a Ryzen right now, and it's been working fine. The biggest issue is that I bought a motherboard from Asus, and I didn't do like enough diligence in researching, and I didn't find out that it had this weird bug where if you probe one of the sensors, it just eventually causes a black screen. So it's more like if you're gonna buy AMD, the processor is not the problem. You have to research motherboard. That's the one thing. Like it's not the same getting the main Asus boards that they are catering towards gamers and the like, and getting like the cheap gamer motherboards, which seem to be the same but are not. Like they have less quality control.
Yeah.
But if you like research that properly, and I would say ask Sim about motherboards, because I most of my information on those is completely out of date. But if you get the proper motherboard, AMD shouldn't be a problem. Especially since, you know, the new Ryzen processors are like 3rd generation, and they eliminated most of the 1st and 2nd generation problems.
Where the fuck is this supposed to go here? I don't even know where the stairs are in this shitty house. Oh, there they are. Oh, god damn it. Also, I do not like this music. This music's like trying too hard.
Sector sweep complete. Everything is in order.
Welcome to home, the smart house of the future.
Oh, I was supposed to come in here.
As you enjoy your tour of our facilities, please take the time to truly engage with the space. Touch, feel, open, and use every object or item as you so wish. This is your experience, your journey. And when the time comes to make your decision, remember, it's not a house unless it's a home.
All clear.
I thought I'd turn the sound down. Why is it still so fucking loud? Oh, because it lost my sound volume settings. Nice. Anyway, you still here, Suika? Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm just looking at the whole thing and how it's taking the piss off out of smart homes and just how easy to hack smart stuff is.
You know, I'm very like I refuse to have one of those things in my home, and my wife is the same way.
Like one of those things being like Alexa assistants and the like.
Yeah, Google at home, Alexa, Nest, like any of that shit.
All clear.
I mean, that's the wisest choice, even if you are not worried about the privacy implications. The problem is that Google has a track record of just killing products.
My systems are
and
Yeah.
you're left with a useless piece of crap.
Yeah, Google has a habit of killing everything other than search, right? I mean, like
unauthorized personnel.
Yeah, but the problem is that they started killing products that were assumed to be mature and, you know, being actively exploited commercially. And it's like, oh, well, we decided that we don't want to support thermostats again, so we're gonna leave you without a thermostat.
Sector sweep complete.
Which is not something you want in a house. You want the thermostat to just work for years.
Target near your location. Over.
Like imagine leaving your house and then someone else comes in and the oven doesn't work because it's a smart oven, the microwave doesn't work because it's a smart microwave,
Yeah.
the thermostat won't work, laundry machine doesn't work. They're trying to even make a smart tap so you can just tell it to pour water, which sounds like the dumbest idea ever to me. I mean, if the stream just being laggy is enough to bring you some degree of inconvenience, imagine telling the tap water to stop and it won't stop.
I just don't want appliances to be internet connected. Like I don't see enough benefit of that to warrant the risk.
I mean, if the appliances could do something other than what they've done for years before they were smart, I could probably see it being useful, but problem is an oven is still an oven. You still need to just prepare the food and put it inside.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like where where is the there's a cost benefit associated to everything, right?
Right.
And
Hey guys,
from
the
my
server was
perspective,
bust.
which is maybe just because I'm
It's just a relay
know
point.
coming
The
from
data's
a
being stored off-site.
computer security and
If they'd installed something different,
Defense Department sort of background, it's like,
Josh?
well,
You still there?
you're increasing your attack surface area. So what is the benefit you're getting from that?
You trace up the why.
On it.
Right.
Because more complicated things, like more can go wrong, right? So what are you getting? And I don't see anything you're getting that makes it worth it. This is kind of, right? This is very basic from that perspective.
Well, the benefit is that any intelligence agency no longer needs to beat the shit out of you with a branch to extract all your secrets. I guess.
Well, the thing is, like, the instant you make when you put one of these systems into your home, that means that the data becomes available, right?
Right.
Whereas
To everyone who wants to buy it, basically.
Yeah, and also that it can be pulled by by the relevant by the relevant military or intelligence agency if they want to. Whereas, like, at least in the United States legal system, it's still kind of a hassle to go after individuals. Like, you have to have a good reason, and you also have to know who they are.
Is everybody okay?
And I'm kind of like,
Guys,
I'm not
drawing
someone
close
that's
to
going to
the
be
data
on
farm.
anyone's
I'm gonna
radar,
find
you
someone
know?
to jack in.
Like, I'm just not.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, most people aren't gonna be in anyone's radar.
I guess it's possible in the future if the way things in the United States are going, eventually if they start going after
Whole fat
Chinese
streams
people,
coming in from all over.
like
I don't think this is
I
just
might be a
2.0 we're
target
looking at.
since I did have a security clearance and I'm Chinese. But I never worked on
I'm gonna dive
anything
into the
of
system,
real
see where all this juicy
like significant
information is
interest to
winding up.
anybody.
Keep us posted.
But that might not stop people from going after you, you know? I mean, if you're really paranoid. But I don't see that happening. I mean, not the world that we live in now, anyway. I mean, if things keep getting worse and worse, then maybe I might get worried.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from, and it's most likely that if at any point any government decides, oh, if you have the wrong characteristics, then we're gonna, constantly harass you and persecute you. It won't matter if you actually had anything to do with anything.
Yeah. Like the thing is, like, people get pulled up in this shit all the time, right? I mean, that's just my wife is well, so I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but my father-in-law was actually, like, he was sent to the countryside during the Cultural Revolution. They picked him up because his father was an engineer. And he suffered tremendously. He probably damn near starved to death, actually, which was true of a lot of people who were sent out to the countryside during the Cultural Revolution. I mean, like, we joke about stuff all the time, that comes out of it. Like, for example, he's a really good gardener because he had to farm, He
Yeah,
won't
like,
eat. He won't eat sweet potatoes. There's a couple of foods he won't eat. Like, he won't eat sweet potatoes, like, ever.
Is he that tired of them? Or
Yes, because he ate them every day for like months when he was a kid, and it's probably also associated in his mind with, like, really shitty memories.
Yeah, all the hardship.
Yeah, so he just won't eat them, like, ever.
Damn, yeah, sounds rough.
So it's just, oh shit. So it's just, that kind of stuff. Like, we're aware of things that have happened in the past, and we're just like, oh Jesus, okay.
Remind me, is the Cultural Revolution that event that basically has, like, no monuments in China except for a private one? Because of all the people that starved to death?
So there were two things that happened right around the same time, okay? So it's let's say around the 40s or 50s. It's post World War II, okay? Maybe 1950 or so. And Mao, who you know, is an actual communist. Like a lot of people who came after Mao were not really communists, right? But Mao is a
Right.
communist. He decides that he wants to do collectivized agriculture.
Hello. Continuing my patrol.
Okay? So he took away the land from individual farmers and then made them into communes.
Right.
At the same time, he did a bunch of very strange things, like that really hurt intellectuals, including, like, you know, doctors, sending them out in the countryside for re-education. He glorified what he called, I think, barefoot medicine or something, like basically people who weren't actually trained doctors.
Right.
And he also encouraged people to, again, very weird, like, I think it was called like a backyard furnace initiative.
Nothing to report.
Backyard furnace.
Yeah. So, like, people were going to make their own steel. Instead of, you know, because China was too poor to have, like, real, you know, I mean, like, what are those called? You know, steel mills are very expensive. I mean, they require a lot of capital equipment, right?
Right.
So he was encouraging people to, like, melt down stuff and, like, try to make their own steel.
What was that?
Which is
Yeah.
kind
like
of
a terrible idea.
yeah, kind of a terrible idea, especially when you melt down, like, your farming tools. So what ended up happening was all of these things, like, you know, what I mean, I don't know whether it's one fact. Probably the collectivized agriculture was, like, the single biggest problem, but it caused a famine. And the famine killed, like, depending on how you count, somewhere between 20 and 50 million people.
Right.
So, and Mao is getting pretty old by this time too. Okay, so he's, you know, people are very. I mean, people are suffering. You know, I mean, unhappy may not be the right word, but people are suffering. There's other moderates within the party who are trying to do things that he doesn't like. Like, for example, kind of like reprivatizing the farms so that people will actually work hard.
Right.
So he launches the Cultural Revolution, which was this kind of mass indoctrination thing, but it was really just, you know, him trying to hold on to power. But one of the things he encouraged was for young people to report their parents and teachers. You know, that they were, like, insufficiently communist.
Oh, no.
And so a whole generation of young people, which is basically my in-laws, went through just this, like, something very similar to a civil war. I mean, maybe not officially a civil war, but there was a lot of unrest. People were getting arrested and killed, imprisoned. And it was being done by, like, high school students, university students, in addition to, like, military getting involved. You know, it was a weird kind of, like, purge. Also, I mean, there was, like, yeah, the military, like, certain elements of the military were purged also, right? So it was kind of a very strange time. And most of those people also were not, a lot of them did not get an education. I mean, my father-in-law did, probably because it didn't quite, like, maybe his age was not quite like the way it was, that would have been really bad. But anyway, so Cultural Revolution is very bad. Everyone knows it's really bad, or at least people who live through it know that it's really bad. And that's what, you know, sometimes I see these, like, you know, really liberal assholes, like, talking about how great Mao was, and they don't understand that people in China hate him because of what he did.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like the kind of latte liberal tweeting from Starbucks doesn't understand how much of the world works because they are so sheltered that they don't really get it. They're like, oh, these ideas, they sound so great. And the reality is that implementation always, differs from practice and theory.
Yeah, I don't know where people's minds are at. Like I have a lot of problems with what the Democratic Party is talking about right now, because a lot of it I don't think is actually practical.
Regarding what, healthcare or what specifically?
Well, so first of all, okay, I do think healthcare needs to be nationalized, but like trying to outlaw the entire private health insurance industry like in 5 years, which is kind of what they're talking about doing with the single payer plans, like that's just not going to happen, you know?
Why not have a hybrid system like?
Yeah.
Yeah, healthcare is free, but you can also have private, like, clinics and private hospitals if they have enough cash.
Yeah. So what I think you need to do is basically you need to enable a Medicare plan for like a larger percentage of the population that people can buy into. Like that people can buy into Medicare themselves. And then you also need to allow companies to use Medicare as their health insurance for their company instead of buying from private insurance. And when you do that, you have to stop doing this bullshit where you don't allow Medicare to negotiate pricing with the pharmaceutical companies. Like you have to give them the ability to negotiate volume discounts because that's what every other fucking country in the world does. To me, it's just totally ridiculous.
I mean, even free healthcare here is like, how to say it? Like, it's free if you have no money. Like, you would go to the hospital and yeah, you can get like you can get free attention, medical attention, but you're gonna have to wait. And if you want something faster, then you probably have to pay for a clinic.
Yeah, like that's what the United States should be doing, I think, is like a hybrid system where that allows individuals to buy into it. Because what happens is, over time, well, first of all, it creates competition. Right now, I don't think there's enough competition between the private health insurers. But also, over time, so me as a small business, all small businesses want a solution for healthcare, okay? I mean, really. Because we don't get the kinds of pricing that the big companies do, and the premiums go up faster than the cost than inflation. They go up by like more than 10% a year. Like I'm happy if it only goes up 10% a year. It's totally ridiculous. And so like if you provide Medicare as an option, people will sign up, right? Like I would love, and it would also reduce like my headaches because like people come to me complaining about health insurance and there's not a lot I can do.
Yeah, no, I mean it does bring competition. Like a private doctor here, like how much would you pay for dental work, for example? Like say removing a tooth. How much do you think it would cost for someone?
To be honest, I have no idea at this point.
Because I paid $71, the equivalent of today's $71, for removing like 4 wisdom teeth, rather. And at least from talking to Nex, I know that he has to pay a lot more than that for his medical expenses.
Marcus, what did you do?
Even
What
if
do
it's
you mean? I
something
gave
as
you
simple as
guys
removing a
access.
single
Yeah,
tooth.
and alerted Home's private security at the same time. They gotta have an auxiliary system monitoring their connections. Just hole up and wait it out. We'll siphon everything as fast as we
And
can.
it's like,
Okay, hurry.
sure, it's not free. But would you rather pay $71 or $2,000?
Status all clear.
Yeah. Oh Jesus! Something is not working here.
Yeah, sure.
Where am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be inside?
Isn't that like orange marker telling you to go there though?
I can't go in there. If I go in there, I'm gonna alert security. Cause I didn't kill people. I was just like, shit. There's, oh god damn it. Am I really gonna? I'm just gonna have to kill everybody in there. Cause I
Does
did
the
all
game
my.
really give you no options for stealth?
Well, like, I didn't go in there because I just used my drones to do everything. Because I thought that was what I was supposed to do, but it looks like I'm actually supposed to physically be in there. Which is kind of retarded, in my opinion, but whatever.
All clear.
I mean, part of being a hacker can involve actually being at the place physically for a short while, but yeah, I don't know. Your drones seem to be like overpowered, so why?
Oh,
couldn't
drones
they
are
do it?
super overpowered.
I don't believe it. Are you kidding me? I know who you are.
Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. So I just sit here in the corner
We
until
don't
this
want
is.
any trouble.
All systems functioning normally.
You asked for it, DedSec. Guards!
Oh, you motherfucker!
Spread out and track him down.
I mean, maybe I was
Can
supposed
you
to be
hack-
sneaking around.
What's happening?
Oh,
This is
fuck.
Control. We have a live alarm. Please respond.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Possible targets near
Can you hack those security bots or something?
I can't without putting skill points into it, I think. Like, I would love to just blow them up or something, but I don't think I can.
Floodgates.
Okay.
Now.
Well, maybe I did something wrong the first time.
Holy! Gus, get Human Eye down here. Someone's patched into locally. We don't know what they saw or who they're working with. Don't let them leave.
Marcus, what did you do?
What do you mean? I gave you guys access.
Yeah, and alerted Home's private security at the same time. They gotta have an auxiliary system monitoring their connections. Just hole up and wait it out. We'll siphon everything as fast as we can.
Okay, hurry.
Oh, I think I triggered that thing.
Track him down!
I'm probably supposed to be moving around.
Clear, moving on.
Okay. Well, this is mostly working. Hey, this is working.
Clear, gonna move on.
Wow, this is such a blind spot. How do they not search over here?
I'm not entirely sure they actually playtest the whole game. And the bigger the game is, it's probably more expensive to do so.
Yeah, obviously. So, I mean, this is bad. They should have come in this area, right? I mean, okay, now I need to. Well, now I've got a problem. I need to get out of here without getting killed.
All clear.
Oh fuck! This is actually really difficult now.
I am conducting routine duties. Hello. Continuing my patrol. My systems are operating. All systems functioning.
Jesus. I just go from one corner to the other until they're all gone.
Top tier AI.
Seriously. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm out. Holy shit. Just a little exploitable.
Stay on the road, Jesus!
Oh man.
What?
Not cool. Way not cool.
Satara, what's he seeing?
Home's packaging users together into different streams and selling access to other companies. Mostly health insurance, looks like.
So what?
So you order pizza too often, your premiums skyrocket.
And Home gets a kickback.
Wow, that's nasty.
That's just scratching the surface.
Oh, there's money in there.
We'll
I
run
need
through it on
to
our
go
end
back
and
in
pick
there.
out juicy details for the smear vid.
What's that guy doing? Why does he have a toilet brush up his ass?
Hey, spoilers! Spoilers!
Nothing to report.
These kids are
Oh, what the fuck?
They don't go out and play outside no more. All they do is sit on their fucking computers and their freaking
Fucking
little
stupid
phones
game.
and figure out how to fuck with shit. The lights fucked up. The
What, you have to go back in?
Hey!
No spoilers.
There's
I
money
promise.
in there.
Sid Smearvid is close to perfect,
Oh.
so I picked us up a sweet ride to take us to. Want to help me prep the station?
You need me to hack it, don't you?
I actually don't know how to get
On my way.
get that money.
I am conducting routine duties.
Like I don't really know how to get in this building. I never really figured it out the first time.
Everything is in order.
Oh, no. Okay, that's how I get into the building, but then where do I go from here? Oh, Jesus fuck.
You know, like us from the hood, getting in out of trouble, but all these little.
Clear. Gonna move on.
Well,
This doesn't have to end in violence. Looks clear. Gonna check another area. Looks clear. Gonna check another area.
Safe here?
Clear. Gonna move on.
oh, I am supposed to go in here. Okay.
Come on, give yourself up!
Oh shit. Ah, god damn it.
Bitch, what has happened to me about earthquakes recently? And it just kind of guts me all.
Okay, so that is how I'm supposed to get in. I'm supposed to go in that way.
Kind of worried about it. So
Can I just...
all of a sudden, randomly, all these flyers end up in the neighborhood about earthquake-proof your house.
No way.
I'm
No
like,
way.
let's give it a shot. I'm gonna get a quote on this, and the guy comes in, and he's like, oh, you know, and he gives me this price, and he starts kind of like putting these fastener things.
All clear blue. Everything is in order. Nothing to report.
You know, there's one thing that kinda get wrong. Like in most cases, there's no reason why anyone would restrict you access to this company.
Oh, there's the money. Shit. Yeah, like in real life, you'd just be able to bullshit your way in, right?
Like unless you're stupid enough to actually go into security clearance in a place that requires security clearance, you're not gonna be stopped.
Everything is in order.
They'll probably realize at some point that you're not supposed to be there, but it'll probably take them long. Or at least long enough for you to do whatever it is you came to do.
Okay, here it is, here it is, here it is. Give me the money, give me the money. Oh, thank you. Okay, now we're done with this section.
Systems are operating optimally.
For example, there was this, I don't know if you've seen those hacker conferences where they talk about intrusion, and they're like, yeah, a lot of hacking is just walking into the place and connecting a USB stick and walking out.
Yeah, or like, people talked about like you just drop a USB stick in the parking lot, you know? And then someone might just pick it up and like plug it in because they're like, hey, free USB stick, right?
And they compromise the entire infrastructure.
Yes.
Well, this guy was talking about how to gain access physically, like not even hacking, just how to open every door. And he would be like, yeah, people think you come in with a lockpick set and like a cartoon thief start lockpicking the door.
Yeah.
And the reality is that they just go in with a piece of wire and they just bend it, like put it in underneath the door and just hook it into the handle and open the door, and that's it.
I see what you're saying.
Wants to step into the ring with us. They got our recruitment video killed on all the
Or
big
they
social
pose
media
as
sites and threatened to sue anyone who
elevator
hosts it.
repair handyman coming with a sign. They put elevator out of order and do whatever they want.
This is worse than annoying. This is a declaration of war.
Another was showing that they all use the same
a fucking scam. Rich people
access panels for all the buildings. Like there's 3 manufacturers.
Yeah.
And all 3
this could be big for us.
have these wildly insecure panels that you can just open with a screwdriver, and then you wire the thing and it just opens the door.
This fake ass church.
What's cornhole?
Because it comes with an emergency reset to open the door in case the technician needs to try it.
They don't like us using footage of their celebrity whore Jimmy Siska.
Then the last thing shows there's a limited amount of key manufacturers, so if you buy certain types
when I
of
was a
keys,
kid, I had the Siska glasses,
you can open
pop
all of
collar.
those panels
I even knew every line
without
to open
arousing
rooms.
any suspicion.
Me too! I even have the lunchbox.
Nice.
Mint edition. Nice. Just not Cisco, okay? Just anyone but him.
There's got to be another way, all right?
I think they're making fun of the Church of Scientology here.
He's in town shooting Cyber Driver. I was just thinking maybe we could talk to him. Fuck up his relationship with New Dawn. He can go back to being less of a douchebag.
Then I could go back to wearing my Siska tees without feeling like one.
Wait a minute. You used cornhole as a verb. That doesn't even make sense in the context if you...
Okay, we focus on Siska. New Dawn keeps blackmail records of their celebrity shills, right? We check out the local center, we just need to get
New
in
Dawn
and
is
dig up
some
this file.
money-oriented religion that has celebrities in it. Sounds like Scientology. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, but
I'll meet you there.
I know, but Ubisoft is just so bland. They like to criticize real organizations, but they don't have the balls to actually put in the names or to, like, even name political movements in general. Like, oh, we're gonna criticize this obviously Republican or Democrat thing, but we're not gonna do it by name.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna criticize this one religion, but not do it by name.
They are untouchable. That will soon change. DedSec will reveal the secrets and true purpose of New Dawn. You can help. Take up a mask and protest your local recruitment center. Let their leaders know what you think of them online. Join us as we send them a message. No more. DedSec will give you the truth. Do what you will.
You know, the sequences really fuck up the video encoding when streaming.
Oh,
it just
yeah.
gets really blocky.
Yeah, of course. It makes sense, right? Because it's not designed to handle things like this.
It also has too much black, and for some reason, the way YouTube encodes black just creates a billion blocks.
Yeah. Wow. There's like 2 money bags over here. But you know, at this point, I don't even know if I need that much money. Because like I have...
Doesn't money become pointless in this kind of game eventually?
Eventually. Like I haven't bought all the weapons yet. But I do need to sell all the stuff that I stole. Oh, 22,000. That's a lot.
Nothing for you? But if you don't finish your beer first, you're disqualified. You can't drive, so
Every time you steal a car, you get something that you can pawn. So it just adds up because you're stealing cars all the time.
So you're like literally a black man stealing car stereos.
Again, you know, like I don't know if the black dude hacker, but like all you do is seem to like kill people and like, you know, steal cars and stuff, right?
Yeah. Anyways, I gotta go now.
All right.
Family just about, so I have to go deal with them. Huh? See ya later.
All right, later.
Distracting enough for you? You gonna go inside and take a peek, or?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I wore my church clothes.
Nice. Buy enlightenment. It only costs your life savings.
All right, I'm heading in. I'll dig up what I can on Siska.
We're about to go to battle with these fuckers. I need anything shady you can find. If we want to pick up followers, we need to generate some serious outrage.
Can't we just make something up?
If we get caught lying, everything else DedSec ever claimed will be called a lie. Don't worry. If they've shit the bed, I'll find the dirty sheets.
And in comes Marcus with the classy metaphor.
I aim to please.
Start a sweep. We lost him. We'll hand it over to the SFPD.
Traffic is worse every day around here. Let's go, people, moving!
What was that?
She says he's super insecure. Like, high.
What crap?
Keep your eyes on that stuff.
Oh my god! Let's
Motherfucker.
find him. Go!
Looks clear. Gonna check another area. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Looks like he slipped by. Better call it in.
Gotta get this.
What's going on?
This is a restricted area. Please leave. Here we go again. Shit's sake. Oh yeah, here we go. No, this is good. No, they're away. That's it, I got it.
So lucky.
Okay, you're going to sleep. Let me just...
Our system's been compromised. Take us offline.
I think you got through. Let's close it up here.
Firewall's up. Play nice out there.
target in your area?
Those militarized hackers here. Send us a couple more cars.
Give yourself up!
It's one of those hackers. Send some cars. He might have explosives.
Give yourself up!
It looks like it's dead sec. Better send some more guys, just in case.
Give yourself up!
Let's track this guy down!
Give it up!
Over there!
I didn't sign up for this!
We have DedSec sighted. Require
Get
additional
into
hands. Spread out and find him. Go!
No location on the suspect. Moving on.
Wait.
Stay back!
Control, it's DedSec. Send more cars. We have DedSec sighted. Require additional hands.
Something over there. Trespasser sighted. Control, it's DedSec. Send more cars. On my mark.